What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Phantom 1 here, and happy Halloween! Yes, I'm saying it in the spooky voice so you know what time it is. Anyways, so, welcome to your Halloween review, otherwise known as the spooky review here today. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Pretender Skullgrin. And when I say Pretender Skullgrin, y'all know this is just the deluxe class version. So, yeah. Anywho, so really quick, before we get into the figure, we're going to take a look at the packaging. Now, I totally dig that, like, the ram's head, or the goat's head going on there, the cow's head going on. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Centaur's head. I don't know what this head's supposed to look like. But I totally dig that. I also dig the fact that they had to give this guy an alt mode just because he was based off of a Pretender. So, you know, hey, why not? So, anyways, before we continue off with this review today, this video is brought to you by Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where you can go check out Planet Toys down below, where I will be leaving a link to some Transformers products that you can get all of your Transformers needs for. So, with that out of the way, I did not purchase this at Planet Toys. I purchased this at Ross. Yes, they're showing up at Ross. The only one that I have not seen yet there is Elita 1. However, that's one that I definitely want. So, now we're moving the packaging, and there's the figure. Look at that. There is a beautiful, beautiful looking figure. And, once again, I think it's neat that they felt like they had to give this guy an alt mode because he's based off of a Pretender, and the Pretenders did not have alt modes in the continuity. Like, the Pretenders basically were just a giant shell, and some robot fit inside there, and that robot, like, half-ass transformed. He was a Pretender at one point. But it, like, half-ass transformed into something that really didn't even really look like anything. It was basically fold the arms back, fold the legs under it, and there's the transformation. There you go. That's it. But with this, you know, with the fact that they're redoing all of the Transformers that did not get proper alt modes, I'm glad that they're redoing them. In the fact that, yes, this one here is a Pretender. And like I keep saying, Pretender. Pretenders were great. They were just great. That's all I can really say. So, anyways, here in terms of his accessories, I mean, this piece does, it comes with this piece attached in alt mode, but you can detach it. So, and you may want to detach it for robot, to get it into robot mode. But he also comes with these two blades, gun thingies. I don't know what they are, but they are made out of this rubbery plastic, which I don't ever hear anybody talk about. Yeah, it's in rubber plastic, and as per instructions, there are two ports here on the back here that you're supposed to take these, and you're supposed to bring them in on, or supposed to just pop them into these ports here, and yeah, there you go. There's what he's supposed to look like. However, I do not like to do that. I think that looks horrible. So we're going to remove those there, and we're going to put these right here. We're going to put them right on here. That being said, let me know what y'all went trick-or-treating for this Halloween. Let me know down below. I'm genuinely 100% curious. You guys just you know. Right. So, there you have that, and then you angle these up, rotate that around, but there he is in his alt mode, and now we're going to get into some scale comparisons. First scale comparison, here he is next to Legacy Deluxe Kickback. Here he's next to Earthrise Leader Prime, which honestly is not a bad figure, but I will love and hate that thing forever. Here he is next to one of our previous review, Legacy Diaclone Burnout. And finally, here he is next to Siege Voyager Megatron. Really, the only Megatron you need. So, there you go. Now that that's taken care of, we can work on the transformation with this figure. Now, this figure is not a parts former, but also not, like, my favorite one to transform. Like, I've had better transformations, but at the same time, I've also had worse. This guy is not the worst, so... Anywho, to start things off, you're going to kind of just... start it off, you're just going to take this tail piece here on this back section and just fold it down. Just do that. Next, you're going to want to undo this tread section here, bring it down almost all the way, and then you're going to rotate this whole piece in like so, but we're not going to fold it all the way in just yet. We're then going to take this leg and we're going to split it. There's a tab section right in between that piece there, and there's not really a tab section that tabs in from here to here, but it's there. So then you're going to want to bring this whole leg section down, and it's on like a triple hinge here. So there's a hinge in here that you want to straighten out like so. Then there's another hinge right here where his knee is going to click into place, and you'll hear it thoop just nicely. And then that's how you get the leg done. Then bring this piece all the way down, bring the leg piece all the way down, fold this foot piece all the way out, take this piece here, fold it up, and then do this. Just basically have all that taking, just make it look like that. Basically, is how I did it, is what you want it to look like. I can't explain it very well. Undo this, bring this down, totally bring out the leg section, and bring it up, like so, and then thoop the knee in, bring this out, rotate that, and just collapse all that in, and there you go. There you have his legs all done. Now we're going to work on the arms. Basically come back to the back of the tank, split them, then there's this little shimmy post here. We're going to shimmy it all the way up, or slide it all the way up, and that's basically going to work in your favor. Then you're going to want to bring this section all the way down. This will, if you can, flip out the cannons. Take this piece here, open it up, and on the waist hinge, you're going to basically just kind of make it go from looking like this. Basically, just bring it all the way up like that. Then you're going to want to fold in this whole section right here. Lift up the head just enough to get the chest to clip in, just like so. Bring out the horns, and then flip them up on the back there. Rotate on the arms, and I can't do this without a tool, so here's flip out his hands, rotate, do the same thing on the other side, do the exact same thing on the other side. Just make sure you got all of it ready to go. Bring it out like that, rotate, make sure everything is all nice and articulated, just like so. And we're going to bring him his weapons. Now, the instructions tell you to put him on his shoulders. Honestly, I think it looks a little ridiculous that way, but at the same time, I also can't complain. That's how the instructions told me to do it. I actually did need the instructions for this. I did not need the instructions for most of the other ones, but here you have Skullgrin in his robot mode. Now, I dig this. I dig this mold. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I definitely love the fact that they just totally ripped off Skeletor here. I mean, yeah, that's literally what this thing is. It's a rip-off of Skeletor. But I also dig the fact that they also had the nerve and the balls to go this route with the Transformers Legacy line. Like, honestly, the Transformers Legacy line is just beautiful. Like, this one, from being in Wave, like, I want to call this Wave 3. Because we had Wave 1, which was Kickback, Skids, RC, and, what was the last one? I can't remember what the last one was, but then for Wave 2, we had Night Prowler, Sandstorm. These are all Beast Wars characters. The Buzzsaw, and the last one of that one was... I can't remember, but basically this was wave 3. And so, I mean, if you want to go check out your Ross, your local Rosses, I highly suggest you do it, because you're going to find some amazing figures right now. Like, it's a really good time to go to Ross and go check out stuff like that. But, anywho, now that we've checked him out in robot mode, we're going to check him out in in robot mode. We'll check out the scale comparisons. Here he is next to Legacy Kickback. Or Deluxe Legacy Kickback, I should say. Here he's next to Earthrise Prime. Here he is next to our previous review, Legacy Diaclone Burnout. And as you can see, very much deluxe scale. And finally, here he is next to Voyager class Siege Megatron. You can see how they scale together. Alright, so one thing a couple positive things, and I'm gonna rank this figure, and then we're gonna go so everybody else can get their trick or treat on. But basically, I like this figure and I don't like this figure. Let's start off with the positives here. First positive, it's a really beautiful looking figure. I mean, I totally dig I totally dig the whatever this is, skull. I totally dig that. I totally dig the purple, the gray. I totally dig all of that. I even enjoy the crotch plate and the side skirts. Those are pretty cool. There's a skull here and there's spikes coming out on the cross skirts. That's nice. So those are some nice points. One negative point, though, that I would have to say is I'm definitely not the biggest fan of how these legs transform, but whatever. I can't complain on that front. Anywho, if I had to rank this, I would probably rank it somewhere around like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. It gets a 7.5 to 8 out of 10 based on design and all that stuff, but it loses those couple of points due to the fact that those treads on his legs are not, they don't roll. The whole thing just slides, and also, I don't know if you've noticed, but his head has been kind of cockeyed the entire time. Like, I can't get him to stay straight to save my life. Like, seriously, just now you want to somewhat stay straight. Yeah, but it just does that. Like, I can't even. That's my problem. And the fact that there is some paint chippage on his shoulders, on his shoulder pads, like right up there. There's some paint chippage, but honestly, those are the only negatives about this figure, and it ranks an 8.5 out of 10. Happy Halloween, folks. Do all the stuff I said previously for that. For Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where you can get all of your Transformers needs. And don't forget to check out Optination reviews, Beastman reviews, Patrick with the Y, Riveted reviews, Jordy's Rail videos, Bravely GG, iStar552, and Take Along Productions, as I know they all do some very, very spooky stuff. And please don't forget to subscribe to Thomas Fan 01, and leave a comment of all the stuff I said down below. And don't forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.